Hey everybody, it is the Cutting the Mustard crew. Welcome to a new episode. I think this is episode 4. Uh, we were on a little bit of a hiatus. We had, life happens, but we're back in the habit. Sister Act 2. Joining me as always are my co-hosts, Potato Man Carlos.
So what happened there?
Carlos, yeah, I don't know what happened. And
Every time.
Anthony Wetmore. You
Oh
guys
no.
want to say anything? Say hi to our audience.
I want to
Hi.
apologize for the beginning, but I'm getting over a fever, and apparently I look like a potato.
No, it's your camera.
Yeah, your camera went out. I don't know if they'll be able to see this in the final version, but
Oh, is my camera still out? Oh,
it's not out, but it's just like really low res. So I guess your internet.
that's a shame.
Anyway, on today's episode, we're gonna go through a couple news stories as always. We're gonna have a little bit of a discussion, and then at the end, we're gonna have a little bit of a debate. We're doing something a little bit differently. We're not gonna really be trying out snacks. I know Carlos has one on deck, but I just got a tooth taken out, so I'm not gonna be able to eat any snacks. And snack I had is not great to eat after you got a tooth pulled out. But
It happens.
if you want to see more of us trying out different kinds of snacks and drinks and stuff like that, follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Cutting the Mustard. Search that up. Follow us there, and that's where you'll see even more regular trying out of new snacks and all kinds of stuff. So, other than that, has anybody dealt with any weird food stuff in the last couple of weeks? Anybody try anything interesting that they want to share before we get into our stories this week?
Not that I could think of, really. No.
We did finally get to have some sardines this year.
Oh, that we did. Yeah.
We did.
We wanted to do a little 4th of July episode, but we couldn't figure out how to make it work. But yeah, we all had sardines, so we could check off that box for the year.
After so long.
For 4th of July, I know it's been a couple of years since I had any. But let's see. Did I have any snacks? Nothing new. Nothing interesting.
I know I just tried out one of those Joyride snacks, and I have another bag of the watermelon slices that I haven't opened up yet, but I'm sure there'll be a post on it soon.
Yeah, that's right. I tried out some of the Joyride snacks and the video is on Instagram. Carlos tried out some of them too, and he made a post on Instagram. So go check those out. The Instagram is a lot where the action is happening with the snack stuff. So definitely go catch up with us there. I also, and I don't have any with me, I posted that I got the Burger King birthday candles that are supposed to smell like Whopper. They look really great. I love the packaging. It seems very vintagey. And when I opened the package, I got like a hit with like it wasn't exactly Whopper smell, but it was like kind of a chemical version of that.
Just what you want on a cake.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was because they didn't give me any kind of shipping information. I didn't know when it was going to come in, so I got this weird package in the mail from a company I didn't recognize. They opened it up, and I got hit with a scent, and that was a little bit disturbing. But then I realized what it was, and really cool. I also ordered, and I don't know when this is going to come in, a Burger King like Hawaiian shirt
Sure.
that I'll wear on the podcast. They were doing like a special promo. It was like $30. I bought it. I don't know when it's coming in, but I'll definitely wear it whenever I get it in. So
Burger King
I
would
guess
be the
it's
one
the
to wear
more
a Hawaiian
interesting.
shirt.
I gotta say, BurgerKing is definitely one of my favorite in terms of marketing stuff. They're really good at that. They put out. I know I have all 3 of those video games still. Sneak King and I forget what the other ones are called. It was like a racing
Like
one
bumper
or
cars
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have them somewhere, but they're always good with the kind of the product, marketing product kind of side of things. But we'll see when that stuff comes in. But if nobody else has any particular stories, I guess we could get into these stories this week.
Yeah.
Let's start with this. Costco is raising membership fees for the first time since 2017. So not even Costco is impervious to inflation and just everything going up. Here's a little background on this. Beginning September 1st, whether you're a Gold Star member or an executive member at Costco, your membership fee will go up. The annual cost will increase from $60 to $65, not crazy amount, and the business members will go from $120 to $130. Oh, sorry, and business members will go to $65, and for $120 and $130 for executive members.
That's neat.
In June 2017 was the last time they raised anything. It's not an astronomical amount. It seems like just enough to cover whatever extra costs you're dealing with, get a little bit more money. For some reason, I guess it's because of their history, I feel like Costco gets a pass for raising things a little bit because they're usually the last ones to raise their prices and raise the cost of things because, they want people to get the most value coming to Costco. So, Carlos, you're the big Costco shopper in the bunch. What do you think?
No, I mean it makes sense. One, because they still want to keep like their food from their cafeterias like low. Like they are really adamant about their $1.25 hot dogs.
That hot dog, yep.
And their pizzas. I'm not gonna lie, they're freaking good. I've eaten a couple slices, and if you really think about it, they're not like into marketing and all that stuff. They're really just word of mouth. So like they don't spend like thousands of dollars on like any marketing throughout the year. So I mean a $5 to $10 price hike per year, let's also keep in mind it's per year, not per month. I don't think it's a bad thing. And yeah, you said they're usually the last ones. And I mean, Costco's still pretty much great, although I just still have beef with the one in Wayne because that thing's always a mess over there.
I mean, yeah, I want to get a Costco membership. I don't really live super close to one, but I've been really talking it up and trying to get one. This doesn't like price me out. It doesn't dissuade me from getting one. I think I'm still on the Costco team.
You would probably use it.
So like, if you want to, I'm paired up with my mom. So like, if you really think about it, even when it was like 120, it was like $60 per person. So now it's like $65 per person, which I believe is the same amount for the basic membership. So like, even if you were to put up like with your girlfriend or another person, you could just split the difference that way, and it's really more cost effective.
What is the difference between? I don't know the difference. What is the difference between Gold Star or Executive?
So Executive, you get actual like cash back towards the end of the year of how much you spend.
Okay.
So like, my mom would get like a check, and it would range for a couple $100s, which then in turn she would just be like, "All right, that literally could just go out to be in another." 1 second. Costco haul.
Costco haul, or just pay for the next year membership.
It could be a mixture of both.
I guess that keeps you coming in the door, keeps you on the hook.
Pays for itself.
I mean, don't expect a lot of variety when it comes to Costco, but like what you get is some really quality stuff. Like I just bought, Magic Spoon in my last Costco shopping, and for 2 regular sized bags it was $12, which you go to like Target or Walmart, one bag is about $9-10.
That much. Yeah.
So
just under.
I mean, granted, the only flavor I can get was the Fruit Loops one, which I was a bit hesitant because, like, I can't eat regular Fruit Loops. But this one was a pretty solid one, and it was like eating regular Fruit Loops. So, once again, man.
Yeah, by the way, still not sponsored by Magic Spoon, but we're fans of it. Anthony, are you a Costco goer, or have you been?
I used to be. It was good for what we got stuff for. We used to get like the major peanut butter, and then like they have like a lot of good like frozen things, like the dumplings and things like that. So if you have like stuff you're gonna have like consistently over a amount of time, it's
I mean, I think everybody talks about the hot dog and the pizza, but I think the Costco bakery is where they really shine.
The croissants are insane. If you could eat 12 in a week or two,
I probably could. I probably shouldn't, but I probably could.
I used to love their muffins.
The muffins, yes.
Oh, gigantic.
The cookies too.
Oh, cookies.
The muffins were delicious.
And I know this is controversial, but they made the swap from the churro to the cookie. Honestly, better choice. The cookie is way better.
You're biased.
I am biased. but like that cookie.
Yeah, you're just context for the audience. Carlos is a cookie fiend, so of course he's gonna want the
Listen,
cookie
if
over
I
the
could get
churro.
sponsored by like Nabisco or any other cookie product, man, I'll
Interesting.
eat all of it. Listen, we'll talk about Oreos eventually, but not today.
Why? Why? Who said anything about that?
Because I know you. I know you.
Somebody's feeling the type of way.
That's interesting.
Just a side
all right,
note,
let's.
Anthony thinks I love
Oh.
Oreos more than Chips Ahoy, but no, I like, regular chocolate chip cookies. Just saying, but
Yeah,
it's
just
fine.
like you eat spaghetti. Okay.
I will send you more video.
Okay, we'll get into that in the spaghetti thing in another podcast. So subscribe if you want to see the spaghetti debate. We're gonna go to our next news story, which is a little bit of a nicer news story because I don't know if you guys have seen the price of chips lately, but it's kind of
crazy.
absurd. But it seems like the price is going down. I'm going to go through a little bit of this article real quick. PepsiCo's snack unit Frito-Lay posted a dip in revenue in the second quarter Thursday after multiple quarters of price increases. Years of inflation have resulted in tighter household financial conditions. The company said that in prepared remarks, performance across many food categories, including snacks, have been subdued, and consumers have become more value conscious, which makes sense. I'm going to jump down a little bit. In recent months, a slew of major retailers have announced price cuts. That trend could continue as consumers become more restrained. CNN previously reported the average price of potato chips in June 2024 was $6.56. In June 2020, as the pandemic was taking off, the average price was $5.09. I think both of those prices are insane for potato chips, but there is some value to be given back to consumers after 3 or 4 years of a lot of inflation. PepsiCo chairman and CEO Raymond LaGuarta said in a call to investors, certain products like unsalted potato chips or tortilla chips could see a value reset and have lower prices. So it looks like people not buying potato chips or buying less of it has finally hit some of the big guys, and they're noticing a difference.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's really not. Not to mention, if everything else is getting more expensive, you want to, prioritize the more, important things like vegetables and meats.
Exactly. People are not going to pay $6 for something that's going to, possibly hurt their health. It's supposed to be a fun snack to have sometimes, but at $6, even $5, I'm a big chip guy. I love chips, but I definitely have started buying them a lot less because
the smaller
bags
is so like $4.70 something. It's crazy.
Like who's that for? Who's that price for? I don't like the average person's gonna see $6 for a bag of chips and not want chips. That's what I think we talked about it in an earlier episode about how like junk food. I mean, even the fast food was starting to get so expensive that
it's
actually becoming more affordable to eat healthier because junk food is getting priced out. I don't know. It's kind of absurd. At least they are realizing this. I mean, it's hurting their bottom dollar, which is why they're doing this. But people that enjoy chips might be able to actually get them for a reasonable price. At least, what did they say? Tortilla chips. And unsalted potato chips could see a value reset. I don't know what that means. Like,
so
are those going to be the
be
cheapest? Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
It seems
why?
Seems like the basic chips are gonna be probably the cheapest.
I guess
because it's a brand strategy. It's like let's get them back in the door with these really cheap chips, make them remember why they like us, and then they'll want to venture out and try the other flavors. It sounds like they're gonna lower everything, but those are gonna be the lowest. So
bring them back down to like $3 for like the big bags.
I mean, it's to me, it's funny that they're doing this now after the kind of the big summer holiday is over. It's a big chip holiday too. So I think they got what they needed to after July 4th, or maybe they didn't see a huge bump during that holiday, and now, you know, now they're dipping back down. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Listen,
Makes sense to me.
I'm all in for combating inflation because like everything is getting to be too expensive. It's really horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they said, people are being more precious, which they should be, about how they're spending their money. And potato chips is not a good way to spend your
Maybe
money,
it's
if
a
you
good
ask me.
thing.
Yeah,
Maybe it would
people.
solve. I mean, you're not going to solve obesity with putting $1 or $2 on more chips. That's kind of like a weird fat tax. But maybe it'll like push people in another direction to be healthier.
That's what I'm thinking. People will lean more into whole foods, not the store, but actual whole foods that are. Everybody should be eating more because it's better for you. But yeah, it is kind of like a fat tax on junk food, even with the fast food. So, and they just, I think we talked about it in the last episode. They're even cutting prices because less people are eating fast food because it's so expensive. But
Y'all remember when fast food used to have the value meal or the value menu?
they're
Almost.
trying to bring it back, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna. I think the damage is already done, and people are
Oh,
getting
for
different
sure.
habits.
Yeah, it's way
But
over.
I mean, this is all for sucks for these companies, but it's all for the best for the consumer. Maybe they'll start better
That's all they have.
cooking more at home, having better healthy habits. If they cook at home, they'll be, even if they're, depending on what they're cooking, even if it's not the best calorically, or they're putting, it's still going to be better than anything processed they're eating from a bag or a box. So
I mean,
if that ends up being the upside to this, it's for the best.
it's not that hard to make homemade chips anyway. You just get your potatoes, cut them very thinly, and season it to how you want. So if you want like just regular, plain potato chips, add a little bit of salt, or go crazy with the flavors. And then if you want to make it even healthier, you just bake them.
Yeah,
If you
And
I
really
mean, it's
must
not
have
that hard.
chips, yeah, it's not hard
Yeah,
at
if you
all.
want to, if you really need chips, uh, you could do that. But
yeah, I did it
there's
once
other snacks you could
with
eat.
potatoes.
Yeah, I'm trying. Popcorn is still pretty cheap, and that's probably better for you if you want something salty.
That's because they make too much corn.
Yeah. All right, so we'll pop over to our next story. This one is kind of funny. It's troubling, but kind of funny. So Texans outraged after Whataburger app works better than the power company. Texans took to social media to express their anger at CenterPoint Energy after resorting to Whataburger's app to determine power outage locations on Tuesday after CenterPoint's energy power outage map remained offline. So their power outage map had a power out. As of Tuesday afternoon, 2.2 million Texans were without power following Hurricane Beryl's destructive path through the Lone Star State after a Category 1 storm made landfall on Monday morning. Of those without 1.7 million power, 1.7 million were CenterPoint Energy customers, and yada yada. So social media user BBQ Brian pointed out that tactic on X late Monday night. The post had been viewed more than 3 million times since it was made. This is what it said. The Whataburger app works as a power outage tracker, handy since the electric company doesn't show a map. Still nearly 1.9 million power outages. BBQ Brian posted. Whataburger is that friend by your side in the good times and bad. We're glad the Whataburger app has been helpful to Houston residents to understand where power is available in the city. Whataburger president and CEO Ed Nelson told Newsweek. Keep in mind the app should only be used as a general idea of the power availability. We encourage residents to call local units to see if they're opening or if they're open and operating. Everyone, please be safe if you leave your home. And there's a little bit of a screen grab for those watching the video version,
Yeah.
showing the locations of the Whataburger places with power. So I thought this would be an interesting story to share because it's showing how much better infrastructure a fast food company app has than the government.
Well, they have
Or
no agenda. Not to be conspiratorial immediately, but they don't care about people. I mean, I'm sure they care about people and like what they know, but they're not looking to like obfuscate information on providing, like power to the people, supposedly. So it's not like I don't
yeah,
think.
they don't have a stake in that particular game.
Yeah, I don't think the state is doing it intentionally necessarily, but it seems interesting that it's able to be done outside of whatever's going on.
I mean, I'm this is I'm guessing they just invested a lot more money in their app and infrastructure for
Yeah,
reporting power outages than the
for sure.
government would in theirs or whatever this company is. Because Centerpoint Energy, like it's the money's just way more invested
Free
in
flowing.
Whataburger than actual utility that people rely on. So
You
I
would
thought
think
this was
though
interesting.
that's
I
what you're
just find it
supposed
funny
to do.
that
So you would.
Texas is getting like hit with like so many things, and now they're pretty much just going to be Florida's version of Waffle House.
I mean, yeah, you want to share that Waffle House story? I don't remember exactly, but it's pretty similar, right?
Oh no, they track like how bad the hurricanes are based on if a Waffle House is open or not, because Waffle House does not close for almost anything. It could literally
Right.
be the end of the world, and they'll still keep it open.
Yeah, if Waffle House is closed, you're probably in trouble.
Yeah. And also keep in mind, it is Florida. They are a different type of breed of people down there.
Oh, I thought in general, but yeah, I guess maybe Florida's a good metric.
Yeah, I mean it's I mean that's a different thing. That's just like I don't know, on the street kind of reporting like this Waffle House isn't closed, so it can't be that bad. This is like I don't know. This is interesting because
It's a failing of public use.
utility. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say Texas needs to do better for their power company because, like, what was it last winter? The winter before?
yeah, they had the brownout. Yeah,
Yeah, they lost so much power, and that one actually resulted in people dying. So they need
because they got a cold. It got cold, more colder than it had been. Shut down the grid.
Yeah, I wonder why.
They don't have infrastructure in some areas. I don't know how
They didn't
prevalent
need
in
it.
Texas it was, and they kind of left people, not to make a joke, but
Out
they
in the
left people
cold?
out in the cold. But like, yeah, I don't know. These stories keep coming up from Texas, where things are just not run accurately. But they're not. I guess they're not prepared for that drastic difference of a weather condition. But I think it's time for all these states, southern states, coastal states, and the whole country to really prepare themselves for a weather that is uncommon because it seems like it's just happening more and more. So you're gonna have to cover all your bases, and you shouldn't have to. People shouldn't have to rely on a fast food app to know if there's electricity in certain areas. So
It is
I don't
very
know. I
American.
thought that was an
Though.
interesting story.
Yeah,
Huh?
it is very American though.
it is.
It shouldn't be. I mean,
No, of course
yeah,
not.
it's kind of funny. That's why I wanted to share, but it's also pretty sad that
We're in
people have to
hell.
resort to that.
No, it's not in Ohio.
Taco hell.
Taco hell.
Sounds great.
All right, let's jump to the next story. This is a little bit lighter. Back on the snack train. Oh, okay. Bluebell releases new ice cream flavor to honor National Ice Cream Month, National Cheesecake Day, which National Ice Cream Day is soon, or I think it might have passed, or it's next week. And National Cheesecake Day is also the end of the month. I didn't know that. So we have cookies and cream cheesecake from Bluebell Ice Cream. Sounds delicious.
Yes,
I think my favorite flavor of ice cream is cookies and cream, if I'm being honest.
it's a solid.
So
flavor.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
And I think they're putting out another one I think I saw. AW root beer float ice cream.
That I've seen in places.
Is that
or
already
Dr.
out?
Pepper, maybe?
Oh yeah, okay. Can look out for their new AW root beer float ice cream.
That sounds good.
I'd be interested. I don't see Bluebell in a lot of places though. At least by me. So I don't know exactly where people can find this.
Probably New York. I'm not really sure how far that reaches.
I mean, this is specifically Texas, but this is a Texas publication. I don't know if it's bigger in Texas. Again, another joke. But yeah, I'm down to try this. I'll get a little.
Yeah, I would try it. It sounds pretty good.
Little
like an
carton
Oreo
of this.
cheesecake.
Yeah, sounds
Always
good.
back to the Oreos.
That's what it is. You got
So,
the
cookies and cream.
Apparently, by me, I can get it either at Target or at Acme.
That sounds right.
Oh, Target. Yeah, okay. I guess I could check Target. See if they have it. If this one is out yet, I'm not seeing that it's out, but the root beer one. Oh, okay. You can buy cookies and cream ice cream in the half-gallon and pint sizes for a limited time at retailers starting July 11th. So it should be out by the time we're recording this. And that AW root beer one should be out as well. So check it out. If you guys try out that flavor, I'm speaking to the audience, please let us know what you think. Message us on Instagram or TikTok, whatever.
Yeah, call in.
Give us your thoughts. I want to do a call-in show at some point, so people could
call in,
talk about their snack grievances, or argue with us. All right, rolling on to the next topic. This one was one Carlos wanted to share about this map of the most popular fast food chains in every state. And you could just see by looking at this that there's one or two in particular that just completely dominate the spectrum here.
Well, I did the math, and the top fast food chain of the United States is Chick-fil-A with 23 states. Then it's McDonald's with 18. And surprisingly enough, in our state of New Jersey, it's Wendy's, which I'm in favor for because they are the best.
I like Wendy's. I'm surprised we're the only state that really loves Wendy's.
That's really weird, yeah.
I'm shocked Burger King isn't anywhere, but I guess Chick-fil-A is just like the king. Half the country loves Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, close.
What a shame.
I'm surprised McDonald's wasn't even... I mean, McDonald's is second biggest, but it's crazy.
Even Sonic, how much Sonic pushes themselves, you would think they'd be all over the place, too.
Yeah, one state has Sonic. New Mexico.
I was going to say, we're losing our Sonics over here.
I mean, I don't like Sonic. I think it's not great. It's not great. Maybe the ice cream is like the decent thing, but the food there is...
You would never go to Sonic for favorite food. You go for the ice cream and the drinks. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not going to Sonic for anything else. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Culver's, I don't think we have here, so I've never tried Culver's.
That's chicken, right?
I think so.
And then Washington has Dick's Drive-In.
Sure.
Maybe next time I go to Washington, I'll try it out. Hopefully next February. Portland. Let's see. What is the one that Portland? I can't tell what that logo is.
They have
In-N-Out.
Oh, Burgerville.
Oh.
Burgerville is Portland, and then most of the West Coast, other than southern West Coast, is In-N-Out.
I don't get it.
Culver's is burgers and custard ice cream.
Oh, I thought it was chicken.
Oh.
I mean, I've had In-N-Out. In-N-Out's fine.
I've also had In-N-Out. It's just
fine.
It's Five Guys with the animal style. That's all it is.
Perhaps I had a bad experience.
What did you have when you went?
Burger.
Just the regular cheeseburger?
Yeah, the fries. The fries were okay, but it was like very like salty. I don't know if it was the place or the time. Maybe it was just a bad day for them.
I mean, it probably depends on the place and.
I think the only thing that In-N-Out surprised me with is I didn't realize they were a religious fast food chain.
Oh yeah, they got like little quotes on the wrappers.
Yeah,
They're private too, yeah. Private company. Um, yeah, I'd go back to In and Out if I'm ever over there again. I was in California in September, but I didn't get a chance to go. Um, but I'm really surprised Chick-fil-A has like dominated most of the eastern part of the country. I mean, Chick-fil-A is good. I gotta admit, Chick-fil-A is definitely good. It tastes like real
Probably
chicken.
healthier too.
it
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah.
They do use a lot of real chicken. Um, I will
Well, I hope
argue
so.
that they have the best plain chicken nuggets, and I do like their spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I had it, I think it was in Pennsylvania a couple of years ago, and I was like shocked. I'm like, wow, this tastes like real chicken. No wonder why people like this, because it doesn't taste like, chicken, glop, fried chicken glop,
Yeah,
like a lot of the other fast food places.
they're opening a bunch by
Um,
me now.
I know I've had the one over by you already.
Hmm.
It's pretty good. Um,
Save
there
that for later.
wasn't nothing. What, fried chicken glop?
No, I just learned something, but that's fine. What kind of
Oh,
glop?
okay.
Fried chicken glop?
Fried chicken glop.
Oh
Fried
no,
chicken glop nuggets.
glop nuggets. That actually sounds pretty good. I would try a glop nugget.
You want a glop nugget?
Yeah, why not?
They should market it like that. But the one on here that I definitely want to try out of all these is Zippy's Makiki. I think that's how you pronounce it in Hawaii.
Spam?
That's the only one I've never really heard of, and I'm sure it's pretty good Hawaiian food.
Anything regional
which
specific like that. Yeah, I bet that's really good.
which we don't really, where we are in New Jersey, we don't really see a lot of good Hawaiian food. I can't even name one Hawaiian food restaurant here. But last time I went to Washington, which was forever ago, I had Hawaiian food, and it's pretty damn good. But a lot of it is a lot of multicultural things combined. I had eggs with rice and chorizo,
So
like Portuguese sausage.
the closest Zippies to us is in Honolulu.
Yeah.
All right. So if we
Let's
reach
take a walk.
100,000 subscribers, we'll take a trip to Honolulu to try Zippies.
And just that.
Yeah, we're just gonna go. We're gonna do a Zippies tour, try every Zippies in Hawaii,
And then back on the plane.
and then right back on our 13-hour flight or whatever.
Really?
Or we could do a layover in
California,
in Cali to get some in and out. Or we could go we could do the layover in Portland and get what's it called? Or Oregon, I mean. Yeah. So that's pretty much that for our news stories. I'm gonna stop sharing there, or our topics. And now we're gonna get in. We don't have. Do you want to do a quick review of your goldfish, or do we want to jump into our debate?
I mean, my bag is almost done. I only started eating these yesterday. They were given to me by one of my coworkers / friends. Her name is Eileen. I know I generally like to keep people anonymous, but she's wonderful.
Do you?
I do. Someone else revealed Hick Juice's name in a public event that we did. My birthday.
It wasn't a cutting the mustard sanctioned public event. It was just
it was
a public event where we were
attending. Time we went to that thing together.
Someone argued and was saying that I released Hick Juice's name, and I was like, I never once said their name, and I never made it anything. But regardless, Eileen, you're wonderful. Thank you for giving me these. Honestly,
shout out to Eileen.
They are really good. They're not that spicy. Like, they have a little bit of spice to them, but kind of wish they were a little bit spicier. On the package, it says it's in the middle.
You, Carlos. We're losing you.
But, no. Y'all, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we could hear you. You were frozen for a second.
All right. I don't know what you guys heard, but like I said, on the package here, you can see it. It says it's in the middle, but honestly, it's more like at the bottom in terms of spice.
Okay.
Maybe because I kind of ruined my ability to take spice, because like all I do is put spice in everything. but they're good. They have a nice strong pickle smell, good pickle taste. I would get it again, like hands down.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna get them when I could find them.
I mean, it's a good substitute for us never finding those fried pickles and ranch chips.
Nope, never found them. I'm not convinced they even exist.
Unless they're coming out at a much later date. They had everything else, just not that one.
A month left to find them, and then the season's over. Then we're probably getting into fall stuff. So,
You know what? Maybe that's why Lay's had that dip. It's because they didn't sell the fries, pickle, and ranch.
yeah, that was their ace in the hole for the summer. Is the fried pickle and ranch.
Drop the ball.
Hey, if it got good groundswell, they might have sold a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get into a new kind of segment here. Since we're gonna take a break with the snack stuff. A lot of that stuff you can find on Instagram. Follow us there, TikTok, YouTube, Shorts. We're doing all that in short form. But this group has a lot of feelings about hot dogs. We're going to go into a little bit of a hot dog discussion. We wanted to do this before 4th of July, but we're going to do it now because I think we're going to try some new kind of segments out, concepts for the show to keep things moving, keep it fresh. So we're going to do one of our classic debates because this group likes to argue about many, many things. Some serious, most of the time not so serious. So
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
sometimes it's hard to tell. So we're gonna get into. So we're gonna get into the new debate segment. Debate, I didn't come up with a name for the segment yet, but I'm gonna just call it debating the basics for now.
Or Food Wars. We could just call it that.
Do better.
Food Wars. Food Wars. 3 friends try to. All right, I'm not going to do that here. So
They're making the French fries.
I want everybody to start by giving their hot dog opinion.
What does that mean?
Just whether you like it, your feelings, some of your history with hot dog. No, you can't just say hot dog is good. We need to have your real feelings about hot dogs and what they mean to you and what they mean to the American food landscape.
Hot dog is the most
Anthony,
American.
you start.
Hot dog is the most American food.
See, this is why we're doing this, because he didn't even let me finish before he was trying to interject.
Yeah,
the hot dog isms.
The hot dog is very precious to Anthony. For me, I don't mind the hot dog. It's not my first pick, but like if it's available, I will eat it. I prefer beef hot dogs over pork hot dogs, and I haven't really had a lot of turkey dogs. So, but yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of hot dogs at all.
Said the guy who had 4 or 5 of them at my birthday party.
I did not have 4 or 5 hot dogs. I will only.
4.
I have a rule. Will usually only eat a hot dog at a baseball game.
He had like 4 or 5.
Anything.
I didn't have 4 or 5. I had 2.
4.
4. 6, 8. No, I had 4. I was pretty hungry that day, so there was an exception.
Mm-hmm. Among all the other foods, he had to get 4 hot dogs.
I just don't think hot dog is a good food. It's not good for you. I don't really get it. People have such strong feelings about hot dogs. I didn't even like them when I was a kid. I was insulted anytime somebody tried to offer me one at a barbecue. I'm like,
why?
no.
You say no. What? That's
all the
fine.
burgers are done. There's no more burgers. There's only hot dogs left. I guess I'll starve.
Kids like hot dog. You gotta. Oh my god.
I guess those were my genuine feelings as a child when the burgers ran out.
You gotta pull it back, dude.
Why do you love hot dogs so much?
What's not to love? It's fine. It's just it's a little different. You know, you got your variety of toppings.
You can
different from what?
And it's like quick. You know, it's quick and easy. It's not like a gigantic commitment.
So it's the commitment you don't like the commitment.
Like a whole operation.
Yeah, but you're getting more for your mile.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't
A
know.
burger's a way better package than a hot dog. I mean, this isn't supposed to be burgers versus hot dogs.
When have you ever had a hot dog fall apart?
Many times. The bottom of the bun falls out and the burger slips out, and then you're just eating a hot dog falls out.
The burger.
And suddenly you're eating a bun with relish on it and mustard, and the hot dog is being eaten by the dog at the function.
If you say so.
I don't know.
No,
Put some chili on top of those hot dogs, and they're pretty delicious.
Chips?
Yeah, Carlos, what's your history with hot dogs?
Like I said, they ain't my first pick, but like I'll eat them. I'm more of a burger guy, but I mean,
okay.
Like I said, when we had your barbecue, the hamburgers were gone, so all they had left was a hot dog, and I had 2 of those. But I ate them. I ate them without complaint.
Yeah, see, I'll complain, but maybe that's just me.
Unless you're at a baseball game, apparently.
What?
Unless I'm at a baseball game. And also because they were in the price of the ticket that we paid for.
So was everything else.
I would have not paid for one like outside of it. Like I wouldn't have gone to the concessions and bought one.
So you just have a good deal with your whole argument.
Huh?
I'll have it at a baseball game, but not if I have to pay for it? Where do you go? What is your life that you can just give me a hot dog?
Well, in this situation, the hot dogs were available, and it was at a baseball game because it was all rolled into the price structure of the birthday group. Mm-hmm. But if I'm going to a baseball game, I'm not getting a hot dog. I'm not going to go pay $8 for a hot dog.
So you're a liar.
No, I'm saying if it's there and somebody else wants to get me a hot dog, I won't say no.
Yeah, who's gonna? Oh my God, who's gonna deny free food?
The next time we all go to a baseball game, if we ever get big enough, they're gonna be like, "Hey, that's Joey. Let's get him a hot dog." And Joey's gonna be proceeded to have so many hot dogs to his face.
No, you and I are gonna save change and have a hot dog fund. We're gonna make it a problem.
Oh, so you're absolutely. If we can be a pain in the ass, we're gonna be a pain in the ass.
But like, if we go to a Mets game or something, they have a Shake Shack there.
That's getting not my Shake problem. Shack. You said what you said. Buckle the fuck.
So you're gonna buy me a hot? If we go to another baseball game, you're gonna buy me a hot dog.
No, not a hot dog. All of the hot dogs.
What do you mean, all of the hot dogs?
However.
I didn't say I would eat unlimited hot dogs.
So after this podcast,
I said I'd eat them.
And all proceeds are going towards all the hot dogs that Anthony and I buy to give to Joey at a baseball game.
I got a hat full of change. We'll start there.
You're gonna. Yeah. Again, baseball game hot dogs are not 75 cents anymore.
No, what? Probably like $8. I got like $200. Let's go. That's fine.
Oh, so you're just gonna get me $200 of hot dogs to watch me eat hot dogs?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's wise. A wise usage of money.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not Joey Chestnuts over here.
Oh, speaking of Joey Chestnut. Y'all hear what he did to prove a point because he got banned from the Nathan's hot dog competition?
He signed with a vegan company, right?
He did, but like the winner was like in 10 minutes ate like I want to say he ate 57 hot dogs.
Not even close.
In 10 minutes. Joey Chestnut ate 56 hot dogs, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, he ate one less." No, he ate 56 hot dogs in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Because he used to eat 80 or 76 or something
like that.
Just to prove a point that he doesn't need to be a part of those big competition things. So honestly, that was a baller ass move. So good on him. And I think what's his name? Matthew Stoney is retired.
Yeah, from eating hot dogs. I don't understand that profession.
Why
is it always hot dogs?
Because they slide down.
Because it's the most American thing. What is wrong with you?
Why are hot dogs the most American thing?
Because hamburgers are made in Germany.
It's just how it is here.
No, I need an explanation.
It's a consistent pastime on the 4th of July.
Hot dogs are associated with baseball, which is America's sport. And I'm pretty sure hot dogs were created here in the United States, whereas other fast food things were not.
That seems wrong.
I don't remember the song saying, "Buy me some hot dogs and Cracker Jacks." It's peanuts and Cracker
shells
Jacks.
Off the floor, then? How many shells
peanuts
can you suck off the floor in 10 minutes?
I'll eat some Cracker Jacks. But again, that's why I said I'll only eat hot dogs at a baseball game.
If
But
they're
why?
free.
Happily.
But why?
Because it's part of the whole picture.
Oh, because it's American.
part of the
Because
experience.
it's like super American to do that?
Sure. You want to feel, it's historical.
There you go.
Yeah, but I don't. If I'm by myself, I'm not like, oh, I want to feel American while I'm like at a fucking Bennigan's or whatever. I don't even know if these
Okay,
those
so
still
I lied.
exist.
Hot dogs are not American; they're German.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole other debate. That I don't know why hot dogs are the food of the hour or like the American definitive food. I don't know. I feel like burgers are more American than hot dogs. I think burgers were pretty much invented here.
Yep, they
Also
were.
not true.
Nope, they were.
Forward.
I'm looking at it right now.
Since when?
Hamburgers were place of origin was the United States.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
Because it was poor people food, ground beef that they would mix with other vegetables and things so that they could make things go further. So it's super American.
all right. In all honesty, we're
Frankfurt.
trailing off. The people want to hear the real thing. Do you consider a hot dog to be a sandwich? Yes or no?
Yeah.
No, I think it's its own thing.
No, it's a taco. That's what it is, and I will.
It's not a taco
It's a taco.
either. It's
No,
not a taco.
It's a
There's
taco.
no tortilla shell. There's no flour.
Rule of the
wrap.
carb cube. It is a taco.
Rule of
I
what
don't.
now? Garq?
The carb cube.
What is that?
The carbohydrates cube. If it's on
No.
like, yeah.
No, you're just talking about shapes. Don't even.
It's form factor that makes it different.
Listen, if you were to, it's because the fact that the
So
bun
manicotti is also a taco?
is like what?
What?
What else is the
What's
taco?
a hot doggo?
Manicotti? That's a taco too?
I don't know what that is, but I'll say yes if it is. Hold on.
Tubular carbohydrates? What are we doing?
Wait, how you spell
No,
that?
I don't get. It's not a sandwich, and it's not. It's not
a
a
hot dog.
taco. It's a
It's-
hot dog.
No,
it's
it's
its
a
own thing. There's no other thing that really goes in that form.
Sausage. A
Sausage. Yeah, but that's
sandwich?
kind of a hot dog anyway.
Anthony, what'd you say?
It's the same shit.
On what planet?
On what planet is a sausage like a hot dog?
Yeah.
They're very similar.
Totally different animal.
It's meat paste in a tube that you eat on a bun.
Paste? Sausage is a paste.
Whatever. So it's meat, ground meat,
Hamburger's
grinded
also
up
a
meat.
paste then. Yeah.
You know what else has ground meat?
Well, yeah, but it's different form factor.
But like,
Huh?
you know what else has ground meat? A taco.
What? That is not the focal point of the taco.
I'm just saying.
The focal point of the taco is actually the shell. I would argue.
And the accoutrement. Al pastor.
saying, a hot dog.
You could have a taco with just cheese on it.
I don't know about that.
Good.
Cheese and lettuce and salsa.
That's a taco?
Sure, I would say so because it's on a taco shell.
Okay, but
So a hot dog on a taco
flour
shell, that's a
tortilla.
taco?
Yes.
Alright.
So I'm just saying, flour tortilla, flour, wheat, taco,
Corn?
I'm just saying, hot dog is a taco.
I think it's more about the form than the actual just having meat in between something shaped like a V.
That's a weird way to put it, but okay.
I was gonna say you got really sexual there. This is supposed to be a kid-friendly show.
Is it? I think we've cursed like the whole time.
What the?
I don't know if it's kid friendly. So neither of us are in agreement about anything.
Not
Which is
really.
not a shocker.
We could put a poll
At
up
all.
on Instagram and Facebook and just have the public decide whether or not
Oh, pull like a hot dog?
if a taco is its own thing, a sandwich, or a taco.
Oh, Carlos is frozen again.
Oh, motherfucker.
Thought I had bad internet.
Am I back?
It's only when we start doing things.
Yeah, you're sort of back.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say
Oh, never mind. He's gone again.
bye.
Not. But you have any closing remarks?
I stand when I stand. It is a taco.
Anthony, closing remarks.
Did he just say a taco is a taco? Where are we?
I stand where they stand. A taco is a taco. A taco stand.
Whatever. Hot dogs, tacos, same thing.
No.
All right.
Hot dog is a sandwich.
And I think hot dog is its own thing. I think hot dog is a hot dog. But a hamburger probably is a sandwich. All right. That's for another time.
A hamburger is definitely a
sandwich. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is episode 4 of Cutting the Mustard. Stand by, subscribe, stand clear and stand by. Whatever he said. Thank you guys for watching. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Cutting the Mustard. Search it up. We're going to do a lot more reviews on those platforms than we will do here. Here we're still working out new segments. We're going to have segments like this. We're just testing the waters with the hot dog thing. We're going to try to get more heated.
The hot dog water?
The hot dog water. We're just testing the hot dog water here. And if you want to see me eat a lot of hot dogs, you could donate to the Cutting the Mustard Fund. I don't know where. We'll put a link somewhere. And we'll go to a baseball game and I'll eat a couple hot dogs.
Okay. All right. You said it. I don't know why you brought it back up. That's interesting. It kind of sounds like you want to. But okay, that's fine.
I want to go to a baseball game. Do you guys want to plug your stuff where people can find you?
Instagram at Wet Sand for nonsense?
Yeah, I'm both on Instagram and TikTok, but I don't recall my handles. I know one of them CLO's PT. I think the other one's C Lopes.
Gotta get better with the plugs. And I'm at Joey Pedros pretty much everywhere. So thank you guys for watching, except TikTok, but whatever.
Yeah, TikTok, CLopes6891, CLopes PT for Instagram. _PT, that is.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Again, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
That's a fact. One bite, one sip, and that's enough. Welcome to Cutting the Mustard, our little show. Talking about snacks, you know, it's all fine and swell. So enjoy our little show. Hey, yo.
All right, see ya.